Earth's government decided to cut the population by half. Everyone has 30 seconds to justify why he or she deserves to live. What would you say? I'm going to remain silent while others talk themselves out of consideration. Agree. Relevant. Movie The Circle. All the talkers manage to talk themselves to an early death. You can't help but come off as selfish and narcissistic when your basic argument comes down to I'm more deserving of life than 50% of the population. Thought experiment. Ask this question to Reddit and see whether you like the responses that people would post. Fuck it, let's flip a coin. I'm with this guy. Keep it simple. I even got one of those fancy Sacagawea dollar coins to flip. Make it quick. Yeah. I don't mind being one of the designated sacrifices as long as it doesn't hurt. You're going to need leaders. Those leaders are going to need yes men. I think all of you are doing a great job while under a lot of pressure. You're smart. Though. I have to give you credit. Steel-eyed and, well, what posture? Every nuance, whether you know it or not, conveys a respectable authority. We're going to do well going forward. I'll round us up some hors d'oeuvres because I think it's Sicilian night. Privilege it is to work with all of you. Smart ass little shit. How can you kill a man who was never here in the first place? Smoke bomb. I owe tons of money and I intend to pay it all back. Ah yes. The American way TM. Preemptive strike on the person taking the answer, thereby justifying your existence since you've already reduced the population by 1. I would just tell them a bunch of jokes and be like, hey, you like that one? I'll tell you another if you shoot that guy instead of me. Double quote. Ah yes. The Arabian Nights method. Have you ever had a dream that you had you do what you could you do you want you could do so you do you could you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Hardest I've laughed today. I can visualize the kid so clearly. What video was this from Go? I can code in C++. They're only keeping the hip kids working in Rust and such. I volunteer as tribute. And then you're spared because of your sacrifice spirit. Classic Reddit route. Whoever kills me is gay. The guy named Gaylord. You have no power here. Well, you need someone as an example of absolute mediocrity, don't you? And you're exceptional at it. Bang. Keep me alive so I can delete everyone's porn history. Keep me alive and I'll delete your browser history and take care of your pets. Oh god, I can't think of anything. Guess I'll die. I know what all the buttons on the side of the TV do. Holy shit. This one is good. You are staying alive. I can wear a mask during a pandemic. If the population needed to be cut in half, the problem would be overpopulation. Ability to wear a mask means you're going to survive, and that will mean they'll have to do this again in the future. For example, I was figuring that my strongest suit would be my vasectomy. I also have a lot of great skills in IT technology networking. But I also won't lead to more overpopulation in the future. My daughter is a super genius and will not do well if I die. I am her emotional support father. Mass-produced geniuses for the next generation with this guy's DNA. Do it. Pussy. You won't. I'd spare you. There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong. In his eyes a flaming glow. Most people looked at him with terror and with fear, but to Moscow. Bank 30 seconds up. Quietly whispering, rah rah Rasputin. Russia's greatest love machine. Your executioner. Probably. I've memorized the source code to Half-Life 3. Double quote. You've memorized that which doesn't exist. I can make my elbow look like a butt. I can make my armpit sound like a butt. I'm a nurse. I'm tired AF. So I'm good either way. I felt this. I know who let the dogs out. This man is too powerful to be left alive. I downvote ads on Reddit. Careful. He's a hero. I'm albino. Killing an endangered species is a crime. Double quote. Last time I checked, killing any person was a crime. I always put others before myself. But really? Earth's government? As if they could ever unite on anything at all. Edit. For all of those that said empathy won't be a deciding factor for whether I live or die. I can hardly imagine anything, that justifies someone's life over another's. If my survival is determined by my economic worth and I would need to justify my existence, I'd rather die. Thanks. Congratulations. You've chosen to die by your own words. It's a world government killing half the population. Do you really think they give a FCK about how noble you are? UHH. Meow? Make it near and you have a deal. I wouldn't say anything at all, and instead rely on the stupidity of other responses to doom those who offer them. As long as you don't go in the first half or so, you might make it. Otherwise they may just make the easy decision and put you on the list. Overpopulation is still going to come back, so you need to be sure to keep it from coming back too soon. Seeing as I'm a homosexual, I am not going to contribute to overpopulation. It just makes sense to keep us around. We still contribute to society just like anyone else. If all homosexuals were allowed to live, perhaps 5-10% of the population would not be contributing to future overpopulation problems. And perhaps we will not have to do this again. Legitimate research was actually released a couple months ago demonstrating that we are going to hit the maximum human population and start declining in a maximum of 60 years anyway because of global decline in birth rates with increased access to reproductive health services. Anyways, good luck not dying, fellow queer. Nothing. I'm tired of the world and the stupid people and the f-king constant drama. I'm not suicidal. But if we're culling the population, I volunteer as tribute. I did what I was supposed to. College. Marriage. Raised kids. Started a business. etc. and it all just doesn't matter. I've learned that the constant drama follows certain people around, and if you can put some distance between yourself and them, the drama disappears. It's like, if you focus on cable news, you'd think our nation is literally burning down. But if you turn the TV off and step outside, you see that the neighbor on the left ain't half bad. The neighbor on the right has an amazing garden. And a walk down Main Street shows you that everything's going to be fine. At least for today. There is no justification. I am no better than any other human. Roll the dice. Bitch. Assuming this is a government wanting to kill 50% of people. That's not rolling the dice. That's committing suicide. Realistically, I'd be too scared and then die before I can think of anything. But I guess I'd offer them a sandwich. I hate that this makes sense. I'd trade my life for my child's. Of course. I die. Came on to say the same. But I've got 2 kids, so hopefully their dad would make the same choice. I'm a complimentary sheeple. I do not rebel. I do not demonstrate. I go to work, consume my earned money and pay my bills and taxes on time. I will adapt myself to any governmental system and just shut my mouth. I'm a minor with no criminal record. Well educated, and I take care of children the majority of the day. I can raise the next generation for you and ask nothing in return except for keeping me alive. If that doesn't work, then I'll probably do something shady like being a mistress for them or something, trying to keep it PG-13. But you all know what I'm talking about. Ya gotta do what ya gotta do to stay alive. Edit. Low-key scared now that the people on this post are actual government officials determining if I'll live or not. I'll take 2 seconds. I won't breed. Because the world's population could do with being cut by a damn sight more than half. I average 2 meals a day, so I won't take up a lot of resources. Heck, I've got this one beat. By the 3rd day, the hunger doesn't even hurt anymore. Looks like I'll be living. I release perfect poops. Do you know? I'd say I have a nurse's degree, therefore I am essential. And have 0 gag reflex as well. Also essential. The COVID vaccine is hidden in the double quote That's a really good one. Except I don't think the hypothetical government has a problem with people dying from COVID. If they try to kill me, they better bring friends. And a tank. The hell people don't appreciate being FK'd with. We will surround the entire hill with loudspeakers and play Baby Shark until you willingly surrender. I think we'd be in a real eat the rich situation. This isn't something that would happen honestly. A massive decision by a small group in power? Kill them and use their resources to better the planet. I understood Inception. Very few people can say the same. Somebody will need to explain this to future generations. I'm a network engineer. If you kill me, who will fix your Pornhub connection if it goes down? You might know the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. But I know the ultimate question to life, the universe, and everything. Me. Sings the Russian national anthem for 25 seconds and the last 5 seconds I say we should justify our reason alive. I have given pleasure to the world because I've got such a beautiful ass. I can weld, plumb, do some electrical work, fix minor car problems, save money, and I'm not a neckbird. I'm able to correctly wear a mask for 6 hours, and I want to get rid of Karens. I'm a teacher. Yes. Save the teachers. I don't have anything to offer if not a deep passion for nature and science. I would be a dedicated, determined scientist. I want to research and study the world around us and grant us a way to live in harmony with nature. I did not fulfill my purpose yet. And I don't want to go without even having the possibility to finish my studies. You have to keep me alive. Because one day I might prevent you to take such a harsh decision ever again. I'm a child. You'll need us to populate the next generation. Because I am the only one of me. And I still want to see where I can go in life with the weirdness that is inside my head. Combined with the enthusiasm of a 3-year-old and the attention span of either a goldfish or an elephant. There's no way to know who dies since it's basically random at that point. For all I know everyone and I know and love could be chosen to die besides me and after that life won't be worth it. So I honestly rather just die. No. I don't want to live in a world where the only people left had to used car salesman their way out of a firing squad and everyone who lives it's traumatized. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. I'm a redhead with blue eyes. We make up only 0.17% of the world's population. It's very likely that more than half of the population is going to say some stupid shit that makes them die. So I just to stay quiet for those 30 seconds in order not to say something stupid. I don't. Really. My mind and body have amazing potential. But I'm too much of a depressed dipshit to utilize it. Euthanize away. MR. Man. Kill the F-King government, they work for us. Kill the guy next to me and say, I think you'll be needing my services. Double quote. Look. Sooner or later you're going to need that foot massage. How many foot masseurs do you know? I'm so dead. I've got a learning disability. My best skills have to do with psychology and the arts. But I stumble over my words a lot. Not to take into account my mental illnesses. Geez. This isn't fair. Is having a good sense of humor and having the ability to be extremely attractive count as a justification? Please tell me I won't have to resort to flirting not to die. Damn. Edit. Stumble over words. Not stutter. I'll keep my mouth shut and do what I'm told. I'll pay whatever you want in taxes. The benefit of the government outweighs the benefit of myself and family. My children and I would gladly put down our lives in defense of your further wealth and expansion. I try my best to make the world a better place. This immediately puts me over others who actively try to destroy other people's livelihoods, cause damage to society, break laws, etc. Trained, certified, and experienced wildland firefighter. Kill off half the population. Fine. But tea is still gonna burn next year. And there aren't a lot of us who can deal with that. I'm a competent scientist and can produce cocaine in copious amounts. I've also dabbled in weed and can consistently provide top shelf marijuana for both daytime use and cow clock lovers. Everyone here has the idea to either outsmart the game. They have some very niche skill. Or they say something about wanting to die. While I may be in that last party, if I had to make an actual case, I'd say that I'm open-minded and willing to learn. I'm very good at filling in positions that need filling. I enjoy science. So if scientists are needed, then I'm golden. I'm not particularly strong, but I work hard when it comes to physical labor. And I'm generally considered a good person by those around me. So I wouldn't net negative on the psychological scale of humanity. All in all, I believe that I'd be reasonably valuable to our new society. I'm responsible for distributing billions of doses of life-saving medications at affordable prices. Then again, if TPTB aren't too picky about how they cut the population in half, this could work against me. I may not have the biggest penis, but I know for sure I have the best looking one. Go FCK yourselves. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all people are created equal and are endowed with certain inalienable rights, chief among these being life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Kill me if you must, for if you don't, I will surely raise an army and destroy you myself. You need someone to teach the future generations the importance of being gay. Do crime and I'm the only one who understands it. Let me drink this drink and soon as I start sobering up, do it. I'm a great leader under stress, but I'm done with this world. Alright, so guys, I know this gonna sound dumb, but hold on, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so a lot of people have pets and I'm going to gather a bunch of people to take care of those pets so they don't go extinct. Because yeah. Also I only do dogs, lizards, birds, and everything that's not cats. I'll get someone else to do the cats. Unless it's a really cute one. I can make fart noises with only my hands. I would spend the rest of the 30 seconds making fart noises with my hands. There's always a bigger fish to fry. Double quote. Apparently, according to your last figures, I earn above the average wage. Therefore pay more taxes that you can waste of frivolous shit. I'm not sensitive and I'm pretty much impossible to offend. So you're gonna need people like me to do some of the hard work. Mine's a bit dark, but here goes. You've already spent so much money, time and energy to keep me alive and protected from myself. Would you really throw away that investment away now?